We definitely need a lot of help out here, and the more people that we have, the better, the easier it'll go.
We rarely think about the work that goes into keeping our trails open. Normally, we load up our machines and hit the dirt without worrying about who cleared the road of deadfall or who painted the bathrooms. Our appreciation is for the beauty instead of the logistics, and rightfully so. Today, however, the focus isn't on the fun of the trail, but rather the labor that goes into keeping it open. Outside Manti, Utah, efforts are underway not only to improve the aesthetics of some of the trailheads, but to make the trails more accessible at the same time.
Today we're out working on Arapeen Trail number 3. It's also known as the Patent Trail. We're helping out with the trailhead. We're going to be widening the trail, and it's going from a 50-inch to a 66-inch trail.
That expansion will eventually affect over 70 miles of trails on the Arapeen, opening access to more vehicles. As side-by-sides have grown in popularity over the past decade, many families have been held back on Forest Service trails by 50-inch limitations. To help open up some of those areas, officials looked at the appropriate roads and selected some for limited expansion. Today's labor wasn't all about new and improved routes, though. Time has taken its toll on facilities and fencing along the Arapeen. And while it's not a dramatic endeavor, volunteers are here to help with all of that too.
So every 5 years we go through condition surveys and we work on what needs to be replaced. Today we restained the bathroom. We replaced the fence that goes around the trailhead.
I've dug some holes in the ground so far so that they could put logs down so that they could build a fence, and helped when I've been needed.
Our main focus for this trail will be to cut back the oak brush. The oak brush tends to grow in very quickly. If you think about it, 50 inches to 66 inches, that's a 16-inch difference. If you're going down the trail, oak brush is pretty tough. It tends to whip and snaps, can cause some lacerations, and we just want people to be safe and enjoy.
The best way to preserve access to all of our mountain trails is to maintain them, maintain the access, maintain the trails when they need to be repaired, and that's how you preserve your access is through making them better.
As volunteers move up and down the trail, they also take time to pick up trash and generally improve the area, while others trim back the brush. Signs are replaced, kiosks repaired, and by the end of the day, at least this section is ready to go. It will likely take months, maybe even years, for all of the work to be completed. But as long as volunteers are willing to roll up their sleeves and get their hands dirty, eventually it will be a job well done that all of us can enjoy.
I mean, it's definitely something that I'm proud of. It's something that I want to go back home and tell my parents that I've achieved today. It's nice to go out and help people and be able to do this and volunteer.
It's just a great experience to be able to come volunteer with the Forest Service and improve the trails and make it better, not only for myself, but for the community and those who like to ride.
This is a big undertaking for us. Within the state of Utah, we're probably one of the only forests that are going to 66-inch trails. There are several trails that have 60-inch, but 66 inch is kind of unheard of, really, because it is such a large undertaking. So we ask you to be patient with us. If you do come up and see what we have to offer and you have suggestions, please let us know. You know, this is public land, it's yours. Come out and enjoy it.
That enjoyment comes only after hard work. But thankfully, we have groups like these willing to put in the hours. From the trailhead, I'm Joe Davis.